Welcome to Dojo360. Let's get started by adding users to your organization. In the top right, you can switch between your team and learners. The team page is where you can invite and manage your administrators and instructors, while the learners page allows you to invite and manage your learners. We are now going to invite our first group of users to our team, so be sure to have the team button selected. Select the Add New User button in the top left. This brings up the New User window. Enter the user's email address or paste from a CSV file. You must designate their role by selecting either administrator or instructor from the role drop-down menu. You may invite several users at once by separating multiple emails with commas or spaces. It is important to note that if you're inviting several users at once, they must all have the same role type. Next, enter a message that will appear in the welcome email that they receive. Then select Invites. The users will receive an email invitation within a few minutes informing them that they have been added to your organization. The user's name, email, role, and login status will now appear on the team page. If the user has not accepted the invites, you will see a pending status in the date their invitation was last sent. Once they have accepted the invites, you will be able to see the date and time that they last logged in. Drop-down menus and arrows at the top allow you to filter your team by user status, role type, and last login date. Use the search field in the top right to easily find specific users. Select Export to instantly download a CSV file of your team list. You can promote instructors to an administrator role by selecting the role drop-down menu next to their name. Please take note that once an individual is promoted to an administrator, the only person able to demote them is the organization's owner. In the far right column of the team page, there are several available buttons. The Delete button has two functions depending on the user's login status. If the user has already logged in, selecting Delete will open the Delete Users window. This is where you will reassign all the deleted users' courses and content to a new user by using the Reassign Records drop-down menu and selecting the Delete button to remove them. The Mail button enables you to resend the invitation for anyone who has not yet logged in. Lock and Unlock are toggled switches that allow you to suspend or unsuspend users' access. A locked icon indicates that the user's access has been suspended and they would not be able to sign into their Dojo360 account until the suspension has been removed. The unlocked icon indicates the user has access. To suspend or unsuspend a user's access, click on either the Lock or Unlock button. Be sure to confirm the email address before suspending any learners. The Edit button allows you to view and edit the user's information. The Details tab gives you the ability to change the user's first and last name, as well as view their email address. You can also give them learner access by turning the toggle on. Note that when a user is marked as a learner, that the individual is now using one of your organization's seats and can be enrolled in a course. The Enrollments tab enables you to view each course that the user is enrolled in. Selecting the X next to the course will automatically remove the user from the course. The Lms Settings tab displays information about the LMS they are connected to. Selecting the X next to the LMS name will disconnect the user with that LMS. Note that the Enrollments and LMS tabs will only be visible if the user has been enrolled in a course or has connected to an LMS. When finished, select the Save Changes button. Now that we have your team of administrators and instructors set up, let's click on the Learner button at the top to explore the Learners page. As you can see, it is similar to our Teams page, with just a few slight differences. At the top of the Learners page, you will see a number of seats that are available for your organization, as well as the total number of seats that were purchased. To add new learners, select the Add New Learner button in the top left. This opens the New Learner window. Enter the new learner's email address or paste from a CSV file. Separate multiple emails with commas or spaces. You have the ability to type in an optional custom message within the message field. This message will appear in the welcome email that they receive. Now select Invites. The new learner's email address and pending invite status will appear in the learner's list. Once they log in, you will see their name and last login date. In the far right column, you will see the same buttons that appeared on the Teams page. The Delete button allows you to delete a pending invitation or delete a learner that is already logged in. The Mail button enables you to resend the invitation for pending invites. The Lock and Unlock button enables you to temporarily suspend or unsuspend a user's access. Click on the Lock or Unlock buttons to make changes. Be sure to confirm the email address before suspending any users. A suspended user will have one of their organization's seats assigned to them. To make their seat available for another learner, you must delete them. The Edit button allows you to view and edit the learner's information. In the Details tab, you can change the learner's first and last name, view their email address. The Enrollments tab enables you to view each course that the learner is enrolled in. Selecting the X next to the course name will remove the learner from the course. Once finished, select the Save Changes button. The Lms Settings tab displays the information about any LMS the learner is connected to. Selecting the X next to the LMS name will disconnect that user with that LMS. The Enrollments and LMS Settings tab will only be visible if the learner has been enrolled in a course or is connected to an LMS. Once finished, select Save Changes. Use the filters at the top to view your learners list by learner status or last sign-in date. You can export your list of learners in a CSV file with the Export button. And to quickly find a specific learner, use the search field in the top right.